Hi everybody. Thank you for your interest in SculpSure. I'm Dr. Anthony Youn. I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon in Metro Detroit, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about SculpSure today. Now, SculpSure is the newest type of non-invasive fat reduction treatment. Yes, it is possible to get rid of stubborn areas of fat without dieting, without exercise, and without going under the knife, without liposuction. And that's why we are offering SculpSure in my practice today. Now, before we get going, I'd love to have you watch just a quick video that describes the procedure. It's just less than 2 minutes long, so stick with me.
Introducing SculpSure, the world's first light-based, non-invasive lipolysis device to treat stubborn fat. This versatile system can target multiple anatomical areas during a single 25-minute procedure. 4 flat, non-suction applicators and contouring frames can be customized into a variety of configurations to meet patients' needs. The 1060 nanometer wavelength has a high affinity for adipose tissue. This energy is delivered through a proprietary modulation method and elevates subdermal temperature between 42 and 47 degrees Celsius within 4 minutes. Continuous contact cooling keeps the dermis and the patient comfortable throughout the treatment. The controlled energy delivery destroys up to 24% of subcutaneous fat in just 25 minutes. Over time, fat cells are eliminated by the body's lymphatic system. Results can be seen in as little as 6 weeks, with optimal outcomes in 12 weeks. SculpSure, innovative, light-based technology to destroy stubborn fat in just 25 minutes. To learn more, visit.
All right, let's go into a little more details about the procedure to make sure that you, if you're interested, are actually a good candidate for it. So, what if you could sculpt your body the way that you wanted without surgery? Just a slimmer, more sculpted you. Who does not want that? Well, SculpSure is a 25-minute body contouring procedure, and it's the world's first and only non-invasive body contouring system to reduce stubborn fat in just 25 minutes. Now, those fat cells are permanently destroyed. Surveys have shown a 90% patient satisfaction, and there is absolutely no downtime with this treatment. Well, let's start by talking about how SculpSure actually works. Now, this is actually a laser device that uses laser-based energy to damage the underlying fat cells, and it can damage up to 24% of them to decrease the thickness of your fat up to 24% after that first treatment. Now, in the weeks following the treatment, your body will naturally eliminate those injured fat cells through your lymphatic system. So here's a closer look at how it works, basically 4 different steps. The first step is that the laser will target and heat the fat cells under the skin without affecting the skin's surface. Now, under number 2, the SculpSure will raise the temperature of the fat cells, damaging their structural integrity. Now, contact cooling basically is the device that literally sits on your skin, cooling your skin to make it so that that skin is safe and it's comfortable. Now, those damaged fat cells are removed naturally from your body through your own lymphatic system. And once those fat cells are removed from your body, they cannot regrow. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't gain weight if you have SculpSure. It just means that those fat cells that are destroyed, about 24% of the thickness after that first treatment, are destroyed and gone forever. Now, everybody's treatment plan is a bit different. We all have our own areas of stubborn fat. Some of us, it may be our hips, others may be the tummy, maybe others might be the arms. And so every single person that comes in will customize a treatment plan for you that includes a series of those SculpSure treatments to get to hopefully achieve your goals. Now, during the initial consultation with our estheticians, we'll discuss which areas to treat to give you that best overall change and how many treatments you can expect to reach your desired results. So usually we do recommend to expect 2 treatments for maximal improvement. The studies show upwards of 24% of the fat is removed after that first treatment, up to 17% or so of fat after that second treatment. And we do find, once again, that true treatments are needed for optimal results. Now, we can track your progress. We'll take photographs during that, before and after photographs, so that you can see for yourself the improvement that you've achieved. We'll also need to weigh you, because we do know that fat can come back if you gain weight. So having SculpSure is not a way for you to necessarily not gain weight. And if you do gain weight, it is possible to get fat reaccumulate in those areas that you've treated with SculpSure. Although the idea is that if you keep your weight stable afterwards, you don't necessarily change your lifestyle, that fat should be gone forever. Now, we can treat a lot of different areas, and let me show you here. Each of these little rectangles represents one of the 4 packs or applicators that we can use to treat you. Now, we can treat up to 4 of these applicators in one treatment session. Each of these applicators is about the size of a deck of cards. Now, for some people, if you look at that center picture, you may need 4 packs for the entire lower tummy, okay? And that's one treatment session for that. Other people, we can maybe take those packs and separate them. We can have 1 pack applicator on each arm, let's say, and then maybe 1 on each side of your hip. So depending on your own customized treatment plan, like you can see in those 3 pictures, we can definitely treat multiple different areas. Sometimes we'll treat a couple areas at once. Other times, all 4 of those packs might be needed just for one area, like the tummy. Okay, so here is how the treatment is experienced. At the beginning of the treatment, you're going to feel a cooling sensation. The contact cooling, that contact applicator, will stay on throughout that treatment and will cool the skin to keep it safe and comfortable. About 2 minutes into the treatment, you'll start to feel kind of little peaks of warmth followed by cooling. So it's going to get kind of warm and then cooled. 4 minutes into the treatment is when you get the most intense heating. Okay, you'll feel some deep warmth and some tingling. Some patients and clients will feel a sensation of pressure and even squeezing. Now keep in mind, this is okay. The warmth will kind of build to these peaks of deep heating where that fat is literally destroyed. So here's another way to look at it. Is the first zone, you have that pleasant cool feeling that you have initially. You'll start getting some gentle warming and cooling after about 2 minutes, and then some tingly short periods of warmth and cooling shortly after that. What we ideally want to do at some point is hit number 4. That's the fat destruction zone. In there you'll get some prickling, some pinching, some pressure. You may get some longer peaks of the moderate deep heat and cooling. This is when you know you are really destroying that fat. Now, a lot of people will ask, is there pain with this treatment? Well, there is some mild discomfort, and some people tolerate it a little bit better than others. It is important to realize that we are actually destroying that fat. Now, there are some treatments out there that claim that they can get rid of fat without any discomfort, without feeling anything, and I don't believe it, because for us to get rid of that fat, all those treatments that work to actually physically and scientifically get rid of fat cells do have some type of discomfort associated with it, just because you know you're actually getting rid of that fat. So this is something that is very well tolerated, and we can help you with that. We can give you also little short bursts of cooling that can also help make it more tolerable. So it's very tolerable, but it still is a treatment that does destroy that fat. So after your treatment, what do? Well, since there's no downtime, you can get back to your normal routine right away. For the best results, we do suggest that you gently massage that area twice a day for 5 to 10 minutes until any tenderness of the tissue resolves. We definitely encourage you to drink plenty of water. That's going to help the body to get rid of that fat. And definitely any exercise, even light cardio or low impact workouts, will help those damaged cells, damaged fat cells, move through your lymphatic system. So light exercise, drinking plenty of water can help your body expel the fat that has been destroyed. And it's important for you to remember that maintaining your weight and healthy eating will allow you to fully appreciate the benefits of your treatment. Now, you may get some mild redness, some tenderness, maybe some swelling and tissue firmness at that treatment area, and that can last for a couple of weeks. And it's also important to realize that SculpSure is not a weight reduction treatment. Okay, if you're looking to lose weight with SculpSure, it doesn't work that way. In addition, it is really best for people who are at a reasonably healthy body weight but have just areas of stubborn fat that diet and exercise can't get rid of. So if you're the type of person you say, hey, look, I work out regularly, I'm at a good, healthy weight, but man, my mom just gave me these thighs, or my mom or dad just gave me these hips or these saddlebags or fat on my arms, then SculpSure can be a great treatment for that because it doesn't require surgery or downtime or anything like that. And there are a lot of people that find that no matter what they do with working out, that they can't get rid of these stubborn areas of fat. Well, let's take a look at some before and after pictures. Now, keep in mind that results can be seen as early as 6 weeks. Optimal results can take 12 weeks. So here's an example of somebody before and after. This is 12 weeks with one treatment of the tummy. This is a before and after 12 treatments, 12 weeks, one treatment of the flank. This is 12 weeks afterwards, 2 treatments, flanks and abdomen. And you can see things definitely looking more contoured. This is also before and after 12 weeks, 2 treatments, flanks and abdomen. Big change there that you can see. And here's also the flanks and abdomen after 2 treatments. This is only 6 weeks later. Keep in mind it can take up to 12 weeks for maximal results. And here's before and after 6 weeks, 1 treatment, flanks and abdomen. So give us 25 minutes and we'll give you a better body. So if you're interested in SculpSure, I encourage you to call our office 248-273-7700. Let them know that you watched the video. They will ask you about your height and weight, because we do want patients to know that if your BMI is over 30, so if you do have a bit of added weight, it may not be in your best interest to have SculpSure. You may not see the results you're looking for when you have significant added weight. So ideally you want to be somebody who is healthy, who's active, you're not pregnant or nursing, and you just have these stubborn areas of fat that maybe your parents gave you, that you inherited, that no matter what you do, they don't go away. SculpSure may be a great solution for you. Well, thank you so much for watching. Love to see you in our office. I'm Dr. Anthony Youn. Have a great